Good morning. Wow, a couple seconds early. That's great. Today is 29 days in the Omer. Ayom Tisha B'Esrim Yoim Shem Arba Shavuos V'Yom Echad Ba'Omer La'Omer. Today's shir is being sponsored. Forgive me if I am not pronouncing this right. HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows the name. Yetel Lilu Nismash Yetel Rachel Bas Iran Karsel Olav Shalom Aleh Shalom. Okay, here's the name in case somebody has a better pronunciation. This is how I got it. This is how I. We are still searching for Sarah Shira Bas Esther Gittel, one of our Chabura from the first miasm of the shir, from basically day one, sits next to us, front table. I know this girl personally. I have had shtabbasim with them. I know her. It's unbelievable. Everybody was very involved in the search yesterday. 20-year-old girl. Baruch Hu should give us psuros toivos. First of all, before we start, tremendous mazel tov to Gary Ben Moshe. Gary Ben Moshe is a huge part of the shir, behind the scenes. Without him, I mean, we wouldn't have charts. He taught me how to do charts from day one, everything, YouTube, unbelievable. Even the building of the building. His son is bar mitzvah today, Ariel. You should see a tremendous amount of nachas from him. He should grow up to be like his father. Mazel tov to Dr. Avi Factor, birth of a son, also on Zoom every day, in his car on the way to work. And mazel tov to Reb Pesach Waxman, also on Zoom every day. He's right over there. Bar mitzvah of a grandson, which probably he wanted to go to and he won't be able to. So mazel tov. Ariel's bar mitzvah is also at home, like everybody else. Rabbi, I have a tremendous amount of emails, and unbelievable. I have long ones and short ones. But before anything, I just want to say this. Yesterday, a lot of the guys went out for the search, and one of our people is top of the list right over here. I got to read you this. Noam Fix, right over here. Reb Noam. Noam went out at, 2, 3 in the morning, went out to search last night, and was there all day. Running, coming, picking up phone calls, exhausted. Rabbi says, listen to this. He writes this to me at 9:47 p.m. Seeing stars, totally exhausted, emotionally spent, going to sleep, but had to do the daf. 48 hours running around like a meshugana, has every excuse in the world to go to sleep. A day full of chesed. HaKadosh Baruch Hu was happy with him. He spent the whole day with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but he did the daf. He got that learning in, that one learning. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say he understood what he was reading. He was seeing stars, he said. But he learned the daf. He learned it. He read it. I don't know what happened. I'm not going to judge him. Maybe he did understand everything. The point is, you do the daf every day, even when you're tired. He's a pro. I mean, he's been doing this for years. He gives the shir instead of me when I'm not here. He knows what he's doing, but it's tremendous chizuk, tremendous. Think about what he went through. 48 hours of no sleep, 0 sleep. All right. Am I on YouTube? Anybody see me on YouTube? We're good? Okay. Sorry. Kachaze. Zok Eli Gemara. By the way, shir, Motzi Shabbos, 9:20, new time, 9:20. Remember that, 9:20. Today is Daf Samach Gimel. So we're only left with 33 minutes. That's enough to do a giant daf like this. Says the Mishnah, these are all war weapons. A tris is a shield. A sayif is a sword. V'keshes, we know what a bow and arrow. It's almost like boimer, keshes. V'loi ba'ala. Oh, this is a good one. This is a club that has pointed stuff at the end. I added the pointed stuff. He didn't have it really. But you take that club, you give a guy a good zetz, he'll make a couple of holes in his body. V'loi b'roimach. Roimach is a spear. This guy over here. Okay. So going out with that on Shabbos is a deraisa. V'im yotza chayav chatos. It's not a kli, and it's not an adornment. It's not jewelry. Chayav chatos. They are considered a tachshit. It's an adornment. So Chachamim are the Tanakama. Just going back to explain. It's not a nice thing. What, you're going out with a gun? That's not a tachshit. That's not something to show off with. Shenemar v'chitesu charboisam litim. Later on, Baruch Hu says, we'll take the swords and we'll make them into plows. We don't need them anymore. The chanispesehem and their spears, the mazmerot. So he has a picture here. This comes from the Mesifta. You take this spear right over here, if you could see it, and you make these guys right over here. You make like scissors out of them. And you shear, you go like this. They're sharp as is, so you make a nice large scissors to shear, to prune your product, your tree. V'lo yisa goy el goy cherev. Baruch Hashem, you can't sit with me, otherwise there'll be a major song. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev. Nachman Seltz's favorite song, I think. V'lo yilmedu oid mulchama. So, one nation is not going to raise live. Yosef, it's good? It says I'm live. Yeah? But it's recording. It says I'm live. What should I tell you? 141 people on Zoom, and 3 people, how many?
No, my phone is not
Well, you don't have the thing?
Yosef, anything? Keep on going. Eli Dykeman wants me to keep on going. Well, we're going to have to keep on going. I have a feeling it's still recording. Okay. Says the Gemara weiter. No? Here, get this off, please. This thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fine. Anyway, so he says, if it's a tachshit, why are we getting rid of it when Mashiach comes? We're still going to have these tachshitim. And it's exactly what Shmuel says, that ein bein l'mois Mashiach, there's no difference at all, like Shmuel. And in fact, that's machlokes. He's mechulek on Reb Chia bar Abba. So on the one hand, we're saying that he holds, our Mandomer holds, Rebbe Elazar says that when Mashiach comes, we're not going to use it. And he's saying, no, when Mashiach comes, we are going to use it. Tula shoynes in Rebbe Elazar. Omar Abai l'Rav Dimi v'Amar l'Rav Avio v'Amar l'Rav Yosef l'Rav Dimi v'Amar l'Rav Avio v'Amar l'Abai l'Rav Yosef. Okay? One said to the other. My time in the Rebbe Elazar. The Omar Tachshit in Eloi. Why does Rebbe Elazar say that a sword, all these things are considered jewelry? Put your sword by your waist. It's your glory, it's your splendor. Okay, it says in the pasuk that these things are jewelry. What are you talking about? The pasuk is talking about Torah, the main part. Vayeshev Hashem Vayishma. It's still not working. Off completely. Sometimes it does it, and people can't watch it live. Vayakshev Hashem Vayishma. I can't use this phone. That's the baya. Oh, something just happened. No, I'm speak for a second. It might have gone on. All right. Shana. We say it 7 times in a row. Right before Tkis. Yad v'am tachtein. Yad. What is Yad v'am tachtein? Here comes Zavi. You're switching it out?
It keeps on turning off, so.
Sorry. Another tech guy. Avi is also here. Hold on. Avi is CFO. CFO / YouTube filling guy. All right. What is the pasuk? You understand that the sword is a joke. It's not a tachshit. Nobody's going to show off with the sword today. Elamai, you're going to show off with machine guns. That's also a joke. Says the Gemara, Upliga the Shmuel. No, Shmuel holds differently. And this is the famous Gemara of Shmuel. Ein ben ha'olam hazeh l'moisa Mashiach elo shibud guliyois bilvad. What do you think is going to happen when Mashiach comes, says the Gemara? Oh, everybody's going to live in giant mountains. No, it's going to be the same. You're going to live in your house. It's going to be the same exact. However, there will be a difference that there won't be gullus. All of Klal Yisrael will be in Eretz Yisrael. There'll be a Beis Hamikdash, says Tosfos. Yes, that is a huge difference. Not important enough for the Gemara to mention. In other words, our lifestyle will continue. We'll still eat yogurt. The kids will get lost. There won't be gullus, though. There won't be gullus. But we'll still have machine guns. Still be the things will be the same, relatively speaking. In the time of Mashiach, there's Yemais of Mashiach, and there's Olam Haba, which is completely different. That's a different time. Look, there's going to be people that are poor. There's going to be people that are rich. It's not going to be, everybody's going to have everything and that's it. Nevuah was for the Kufa called the Messianic. Oh, nobody could even imagine what's going to happen in Olam Haba. Since these are jewelry, it's great. So according to the second lashon, you're right. What happens today stays forever. It'll be a nice adornment. People will run around. No, he's calling me again. I should have. Listen to the conversation. Yes, Gary. So what do I do? So first of all, record this. You are recording. I see you recording. Wow. Okay, hold on, Rabbi Isai. Shir's going to 8:30 today. What the heck? It says I'm live. I don't know. It says I'm live. Yosef, it's good? It says I'm live. Yeah? But it's recording. It says I'm live. What should I tell you? 141 people on Zoom, and 3 people. How many people are you? 4 people, because it's not. No. We're having issues. Yeah. It's connecting and reconnecting. Okay, hold on 1 second. You have to do something else. But this is not going to work, is it? Oh, Yeshua's here. What should I do? You want to put your phone on? We got to go right there. YouTube is down. We have a crew. Here. You guys want to see what's going on here? Can I continue learning or no?
Yeah.
Hey, Eli,
No, I'm talking.
we're talking.
No, you're muted.
You hear me? You hear? No?
Okay, we got to tell him to forget it. I think it's the problem with his internet,
This.
because it sounds
Internet.
choppy anyways. Let him
Call.
You
continue.
know what it is? I'm using my new phone.
Call him and come to the weiter.
Okay, I'll tell him. Hold on, I'm going to call him.
Y'all say anything? Keep on going. Eli Dykin wants me to keep on going. Well, we're gonna have to keep on going.
Go.
I have a feeling it's still recording. Okay. Says the Gemara Vayter. No. Here, get this off, please. This thing. Anyway, so he says, if it's a tachshit, why are we getting rid of it when Mashiach comes? You're right. It's not going to go off by Mashiach. We're still going to have these tachshitim. And it's exactly what Shmuel says, that Ein Bein Mashiach, there's no difference at all, like Shmuel. And in fact, it's machlokes. He's mechulek on B'chir Barabba. So on the one hand, we're saying that he holds, our Mandor holds, because it says that when Mashiach comes, we're not going to use it. And he's saying, no, when Mashiach comes, we are going to use it. Two Lashonis in Rebbe Lezer. Okay? One said to the other. My time of the Rebbe Lezer. Why does Rebbe Lezer say that a sword, all these things are considered jewelry? Put your sword by your waist. It's your glory, it's your splendor. Okay, it says in the pasuk that these things are jewelry. What are you talking about? The pasuk is talking about Torah. In other words, you learn enough Torah, you're going to be able to whip your Torah out when somebody fights with you. You'll always beat him in a fight, in a Torah fight. Says the Gemara. But the words of the Torah say that put your sword. It doesn't say Torah. So in the pasuk, the Pashat of Pshat, you have to learn Pashat Pshat also. And the Pashat Pshat says that a sword is attached. So says the Gemara.
Listen to this.
Unbelievable. Rav Kahana says when he's 18 years old, I finished all of Shas. All of it. I know that. All of Shas. He knew about Peh. However, I didn't know this idea that some explain when it comes to Agadah Tamor. Michael Mashman. The Ligmar Inish Vada Lizbar. I love this one. The Ligmar Inish Vada Lizbar. First you learn Torah. First you go through Shas. First you know everything. Then you go deeper and deeper. Today we have it reversed. You go to Yeshiva, you learn one line for 6 months. It's Lizbar and then Lahodar Ligmar. First you have to know everything. You have to read everything. You have to see it all. Then you go deeper into the Svaras and everything else. Says the Gemara. Simon Zoros, these are the names of the Amrim here. So we're going to have 4 cases of Talmidei Chachamim that are helping each other when it comes to Torah and the different levels. So you have 2 Talmidei Chachamim who sharpen each other. They help each other out in learning. They sharpen each other. HaKadosh Baruch Hu matzliach lahem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives them success. Shenema v'hadorcha tzlach, a lotion of hatzlacha. I'll take you v'hadorcha elu v'chadodcha. Right? So you could switch a dalet and a reish. They look the same. V'chadodcha. Sharpen, then tzlach. You sharpen your friend, you'll have a tzlach. You're going to go up in greatness. Shenemar tzlach recham. Oh, maybe even if he stam learns for other reasons, personal reasons, not l'shmot. You have to do it for the real reason. Perhaps because even in a case where you're about gaiva, you do it for gaiva. Torah is ba'anava. Then you'll have the schus of the Torah that was given in the right hand. Shenemar b'sarcha. Sarcha is a lashon not of Torah, but it is that basically what is Torah. The sarcha is to teach you, to guide you. The sarcha neirais yiminecha, the what came from the right, neirais, the awesomeness is gonna guide you. The zaycha to the things that were said in the right hand of Torah. Famous passage. So with the right hand you get arichus yamin, longevity. With the left hand, when you learn like a lefty, you get wealth. Like what? If you learn well, all you get is arichus yamin, you don't get wealth. If you do it the right way, you learn well, then you get arichus yamin and ashira. You You know, like they say, what do you throw a ball like the lefty? You go like this. You know, you're uncoordinated. So if you learn Torah uncoordinated, in other words, you know, hey, chaf shlaf, you'll still get schar. You get, well, you don't get the main schar. Or Yirmiyah, or Reb Shimon ben Lakish, a lot of times the Gemara says, you know, something like that. But I'm not going into that. You get our Yirmiyah. Or Reb Shimon ben Lakish. They're calm with each other. They're not fighting. They're learning Torah calmly. So pay attention here for a second, because I chapped it this morning. I had a lot of know. It says over here, what is makshiv lahem in this sentence? Baruch Hu simply listens to them. Kaviyachol pulls up a chair and sits down next to them and says, "Wow, look, you guys are learning Torah. It's beautiful. You're respecting one another. It's benachas." Shenemar os nidberu yirei Hashem, but the goymer, because everybody in those days knew psukim bal peh. We don't know. What's the end of the pasuk? The main part. Vayakshe Hashem vayishma. It's still not working. Off completely. Sometimes it does it if people can't watch it live, but it's recording meanwhile. Sometimes. Let's hope. Vayakshe Hashem vayishma. I can't use this phone. That's the Vaya. Oh, something just happened. No, I'm speak for a second. It might have gone on. All right. I hear.
Ellie, can you hear us?
Now I hear. Something happened. Something changed. Oh, he fixed it. He finally fixed it. Our tech guy. Here. This guy right over here. He's on the board. He's even on the board. Mordechai Seltzer. What's his name? IT support specialist. You see? We have IT support specialists come flying in. 24-hour service. All right, so you hear what's going on here. So the pshat is l'chayra, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sits and listens. Right, he listens. It's unbelievable. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is paying attention to our learning. Ein dibur elo nachas. Dibur means calmly. Shenemar yadber amim tachteinu. You know, we say this every Rosh Hashanah. We say it 7 times in a row. Right before the kids. Yad v'am tachteinu, yad v'am tachteinu. What does it mean? What is yad v'am tachteinu? Here comes Avi. You're switching it out? Sorry. Another tech guy. Avi is also here. Hold on. Avi is CFO. CFO / YouTube fill-in guy. All right. What does the pasuk mean? Yad bir amim tachtenu. What it means, one pshat is to be humble. HaKadosh Baruch Hu humble. We know what ulu umim tachas raglenu means, and the other nations will be under our feet. We'll stamp on them. So what does yad bir amim tachtenu mean? They'll talk? No. They'll be humble to us. Another pshat is we will lead them. Yadber, I think that's how the art scroll types it up in the map. So Yadber Amim, the lead. But the point over here is they will be humble. So you see, Yadber is humble, so you learn Torah with humility. If you go, what does it mean? 2 psukim before? This is a beautiful thing for us. If a person only thought to do a mitzvah, and then he had a problem and he couldn't do the mitzvah, you get sechar. You can't pretend. You really, really want to do the mitzvah. Something happened. You were honest. The Baruch gives you sechar as a people. It's all in the mind, right? It's every mitzvah we do. It's how much effort we put in our mind. What's going on? Not working? You're also having an issue? We'll continue. Amr b'chanina baridi. And this we'll see how many people actually watch the whole shir and how many people only listen to the emails. Yeah. If we don't get a lot of complaints, that means people just tune in for the first 5 minutes and they go. 058 600. I can say the code because my son is certainly not going to watch it. 4555. If a person does a mitzvah as it's supposed to be done, there won't be any psuras rois. We won't have psuras rois. Shenemar shomer mitzvah lo yeda davara. Person who keeps a mitzvah, he won't know from bad. Omer Abbasi Temer Chanino, I feel like there's both goys gzera, even if there's a gzera already, it's done. 600-4555. That's it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We gotta go. Shenemar, Basher Dvar Melech Shiltoin, Umiyomer Loi Matase. So you can't tell HaKadosh Baruch what to do. Usamach Lei, however, the following pasuk says, Shomer mitzvah lo yeda davara. If you keep that mitzvah, lo yeda davara, in other words, you will even be able to tell HaKadosh Baruch what to do. You'll be able to break his gzera, so to speak. So this is where I chap what's going on here. It says, if they listen to each other in halakha, so how do you understand when you're reading it? Before it says HaKadosh Baruch Hu makshiv lahem, and now it says HaKadosh Baruch Hu shemeya. What's the difference between akshava and shmiya? Very partial. Before, we were saying that these Talmidei Chachamim are calm with each other. They're listening to each other. So what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu do b'midah k'neged midah? He listens to them. He listens to them. They're listening to each other. He listens to them. Over here it's different. Over here, Shnei Talmidei Chachamim hamakshivim ze lo ze. They accept the other person's side. Oh, you accept, says no, I'm giving. You accept the other person's side. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to listen to you. What does he listen to you? He's going to accept what you say. So you say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please give my friend's daughter back to him. Let's find. Baruch Hu, listen. He listens to your tefillah. It's different than just sitting there and, oh, you guys are saying good, you guys are saying good. He actually listens to what you want to say. He's going to answer you. Not listen. Answer over here means to answer. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to listen to your tefillos and answer you back. If they're not nice to each other, they don't listen to each other, they don't accept each other. Also, do the reverse. Everything is midah mikneged midah. You want to run away from your friend. You're not listening to your friend. Baruch Hu runs away from you. You're gonna be like a deer. Run away. Barach, he runs. They gather each other. They look at each other. They said, "Listen, come. Let's learn Torah." One guy goes, let's figure this out together. Baruch Hu loves them. They're doing degel. Ahava, you get ahava. You can't just go to your friend and say, let's learn Torah, let's make this up ourselves. If you have a base, you went to a shir once and you heard the Gemara before, then with your friend you can figure it out. You don't have a Rebbe to learn from. But if you never heard this before and you want to figure everything out from scratch, then it doesn't work. Then HaKadosh Baruch doesn't love you. It's better to lend money to somebody than to give him a loan. To give him, what do you call it? To give him tzedakah. Because tzedakah, people are embarrassed to take. A loan, they figure, I'll pay it back. Now, when you give somebody a loan, you should take a mashkin. And you should have eidim. Don't just give loans. Trust me. I can't tell you how many loans I have out there.
And ribbis.
Ribbis. He's here. Avi's here. No ribbis. And if you do business with a guy, you say, listen, here, take $1,000 and go make some money, and we'll split the profits. That's even better than just loaning a person money. Because the Maharsha explains, you'll give him more money. I didn't understand like that. I thought it just means he'll have less busha. He thinks he's doing you a favor. Before, you were doing him a favor, you lent him money, and he has to pay it back. But now, he's the chacham. He's going to take your money and make you a millionaire, so he's actually doing you a favor. You should have busha from him. That's what I thought the pshat. The Maharsha learns differently. If a Talmid Chacham has bad midas, this guy here looking at me, he's telling me about this Rav, famous Talmid Chacham, but the guy has a temper issue, and he's making fun of him. But the Gemara says, yeah, listen, Talmid Chacham also sometimes have bad midas, but it's better than Amaretz that has good midas. Amaretz that has good midas, what are you going to do with him? He's going to teach you the wrong thing. Talmid Chacham at least has knowledge, he can impart some knowledge on you. So stay away from his kas, stay away from his gaiva, whatever it is. Talmid Chacham, no, it's hard to watch and it's hard to see, but unfortunately that's how it is sometimes. In Talmid Chacham, no, she does nekama, he does netira, he's like a snake. Embrace him. Because you can learn from him, you can benefit from him. Imam Aretz Chassid, Imam Aretz Hu Chassid. Yeah, you see, the Grois Tzaddik, he's a big Chassid, but he's a terrible Amaretz. He's the guy that says that my chont is not treif, even though the guy put a whole thing of milk in it, because tos akum is not considered this. Whatever. He's a shaita. He's a amaretz. He's going to teach you the wrong thing. You shouldn't live next to him. So when I started reading this, I was all excited. Mando is not a kelev ra. He's just a small little dog. So, but if it's a kelev ra, but then I looked in Rashi and it became dark in my eyes. Rashi says, what's the problem? You're not letting poor people come to the door. Now, if you know Yerushalmim, a dog this size that barks, they run 100 miles an hour. I was wondering how come nobody knocks on my door? Because every time somebody knocks on the door, little mother goes, they run. Forget about off this floor. They run out of the building. So kids, I'm over on this thing. This is a pasuk. She came belashing Yavanas karim lekelev lamas, and therefore this dog is preventing chesed. It takes away your Yerushalayim. Says the Gemara, there's a woman who went to bake bread at somebody's house. When I saw this, I was also very impressed, because you know that in the world, no one is scared of a dog. The only people that are scared of dogs are frum people. And in the frum people, it's only women. So the frum women are the most scared of dogs in the entire world. And it started from this Gemara right here. She went to a house. The cow went woof woof. Did a little bit of a bark. Is akar vlada. She lost her pregnancy. And the guy comes out. Oh, what are you so scared about? The shkali nive. I took out its canines. Its fangs. Ushkilin tufrei. I took off its paws. He can't scratch you. He can't bite you. Nothing. He's finished. Take back your favors. And throw it on the thorns. It's too late. I lost my pregnancy. That's it. I'm not pregnant anymore. Kitzer, to have a scary dog is a problem. It says in the pasuk, when you're young, when you're a bachor, you should be happy. And do whatever you want. You should go after your heart. Whatever your heart desires. Follow your eyes. And all of a sudden, the pasuk does a 180. No, you're going to give a din Torah on this. There's going to be a din. Says the Gemara, the Yetzer Hara starts off saying, do whatever you want. And after that, the Yetzer Tov talks. Rish Lakish Amar, Ad Kan L'Divrei Torah. First, learn up everything. But when you learn, you should know, you can't just do Daf Yomi and do another Daf and another Daf. You have to take it to heart. When you learn halakha, we learned about Hatmana, you got to take it to heart. You can't just, I just learned it, and okay, but that was Daf Yomi, let's go weiter. You take it to heart, and you apply it in your life. That's the pshat. Vida, but after you learn, you know the halacha now about Atmana. Be careful. Be careful what you do with your child. I want to tell you, I got to tell you, there's what?
Should we be getting dogs?
Why? Dogs are bad. Dogs are really bad. Gary asked me if you should get a dog for the same purposes I got it. Absolutely not. Not advised. Listen to this. I got to tell you this. I know there's only 2 minutes left, but it's kedai just for this. The Dubin Magid says a beautiful mashal on this pasuk, neged to each and every one of us every day. He says that there was a poor person that had no money, and he used to go from shul to shul, asking people for meals. And one day, I don't want to call him a cheverman, but you'll hear this story. A guy comes over to him and says, listen, what are you schnorring food for? There's a beautiful hotel in the middle of the city. All poor people go there. It's free. Let me take you. He takes him. They pull up to the Ritz-Carlton. He checks him in and says, enjoy. A week later, the guy, it's a week, he wants to check out. He goes to the front desk. The lady tells him, yeah, you can check out. It's $1,100 a night, times 7, $7,700. What? The guy told me it's free. She said, no, he lied to you. He was messing with you. You have to pay. You stayed here. You enjoyed yourself, Ritz. You got to pay. So the guy doesn't know what to do. He goes back and forth in the lobby. He's going crazy. A guy bumps into him and says, what's the problem? So he says, the guy fooled me. I don't have a dime to my name. How am I going to pay $7,700? He says, Shaita, what are you worried about? Who told you to check out? Go back into the room and enjoy. You don't have $7,700. You won't have $150,000. Stay there for 100 days and then figure it out. What are you coming out now? Says the Dubin Magid, a person does everything he wants. He's young. He does Averis and Averis and Averis. All of a sudden he becomes 45 years old. He has a midlife crisis. He chaps. Wait a minute. My life is almost over. I have a white beard. I have an anacle. I'm almost dead. I'm mamish almost dead. What should I do? I have to do tshuva. Comes the Yitzhar, says, Shaita, what are you doing tshuva for? Continue. Enjoy your life. What are you learning Torah for? Why are you picking up a Gemara? You know how many people told me they never picked up a Gemara? They were 47 years old. It's the first time they picked up a Gemara in their life. But they had that Yitzhar that told them, why are you picking up a Gemara now? Continue. You messed up until now. Just continue messing up. You'll die. You'll just get... No, but Rabbi Isai, it's $1,100 a day. Every day that you mess up this. And fakir, the $1,100 of Torah currency is going to go into your Torah currency account. What happened? Today is a new day. We got to start. Vida, says the Dubin Magid. What's the lashon over here? On every day is a new cheshbon. You can't just check back into the hotel and continue. Anyway, Zok the Gemara. By the way, every time there's a nice Agat the Gemara, it's a sign that that's the calm before the storm. Then you usually have like drasha Gemaras afterwards. That you go where Chaim checks out. So I'm telling you, Chaim, don't check out. It's only a little bit. But anyways, it's not happening yet. Maybe Motzei Shabbos. Biris. We learned about this biris. What is a biris? So we said it grabs the sack. Omer Rav Yehuda biris zu etzada. No, a biris is actually over here on the arm. It holds up the sleeve. Maser Rav Yosef biris tahira v'yetzib Shabbos. You're telling me though in the Mishnah it says before that this stuff is tar. I explained in the Mishnah it's a kli for a kli tar. V'letzada tmeya. It says before in the pasuk Rashi says by the Midyan. How do you know the whole tumah from Midyan and they had tzadais and they were tmeyim? Says Rashi. Taisus argues, whatever. Biris tachas etzadai medes. I never meant that it's on the arm. Of course it's on the foot. But just like on the arm it holds up your sleeve, so too on the foot it holds up your sack. And she's not going to show it, she's not going to take it off, because if she takes it off, what's going to happen? Her socks will fall down. Not sneeze. Maybe she's going to keep it, and it's not a problem. I don't know if we're good. Oh no, I need... Shkoya, once you're here, Yeshua's here. Yeah, I'm just dried up. Yosef Rav when it came to Rav Yirmi, Yosef Rav Yirmi become a namnim. You see this many times in Shas. I'm not exactly sure what the behind the scenes is.
By the way,
it says,
you're lucky you got Motzei Shabbos. You can make up. You could finish earlier and still make up Motzei Shabbos.
yeah, we have Motzei Shabbos, but it's a long daf also. But anyways, a lot of times in Shas you see that the Rebbe is falling asleep. He's falling asleep, and as he's coming out of his sleep, he says something. Maybe, I don't know if this is true, maybe they did it on purpose. They were like pretending that they're not listening, they're sleeping, and they're listening if the Talmidim are saying good stuff, and that's what happens here. So these two Talmidim, Rav and Rav Huna, are sitting in front of Rav Yirmiyav. Yosef Rav Yirmiyav become menamnim, and he's dozing off. V'Yosef Ravim ka'amar, and Ravin says, Pshat, biris bachas. The word biris means on one leg. Kevalim, what we said means a chain, bishtayim, is actually 2 times biris. So it's these guys, 1 and 2, without the chain. Not true. It's like this picture. It's 1, 2. And you put a chain between them. What? A chain does something? We had this sugi minayla mashmiya koil b'chlimat tochish shu tamei. Yes, it does something because it makes a sound. And as, you put a glove on for this. Yishkoyach. I'm not making a bracha, Shmuli. Where are you? I don't know, but I'm not making a bracha. I love you too. Good Shabbos. Thank you.
I took a drink last night on Zoom with the Leo. He screamed at me
Yeah, but could you make a bracha on Zoom and say Amen? Says the Gemara. So we learned, I call davar ashayover beish. I'll remind you, davar is a melashon of dibur, of not just things, but davar, like to be mashmiya kol, the Gemara said over there. I feel the dibur b'mashma. Bishleim asam kabayir lo yelakalev kavod ma'isa. Over there, you're talking about animals, whatever, you need the sound. So the sound creates tumah. Hachama ma'isa kavod. Why does a woman need to make a sound? You need to know where your wife is at every moment. So it doesn't help us, the sound. So the sound doesn't make it a kli. Says the Gemara, yes, it does help the woman. Hachanami kavod ma'isa. Domer Rabbi B'chanam Yochanan. Mishpacha achasais b'Yerushalayim shoyipsi same gasais. There was a family that had very large footsteps, and they wanted to make the footsteps smaller. Vayibsuli same noishois. There's a problem with the psulim. Asulem kvalim v'tilu shal shels b'neim. So they made their steps narrower. Shoyipsi the same gasais. And therefore what? Now it becomes a kli for the woman. This shalshelis, this chain, is not to hold up the biris, but rather for the woman not to injure herself. So therefore, it's actually a kli for the woman. Itar behu Rabbi Yirmiyah. We got to go. So all of a sudden, Rabbi Yirmiyah, who's dozing off, he wakes up. And he says, Amar lahu yasher. Yes, you said beautifully. That's the pshat. Biris are two. The shalshelis in between is the kavel. V'chein Amar Rabbi Yochanan, you mechaven to Rabbi Yochanan. Let's go a little weiter. V'chein ki also Rav Dimi Amar Rabbi Yochanan. Minayin la'arig kol shushu tamei. How do I know that something that's woven, even though it's a very small shear, but it has to be a shear, Taisus points out. It can't be a grain of salt. It has to be something. How do you know that's tamei? Mitzitz. But Taisus points out, we learned the other day that you need 3 by 3 fingers throughout the whole shas, 3 by 3 fingers. All of a sudden, it could be less than 3 by 3. Says Taisus, yes. If it comes from a garment that exists, I need 3 by 3 fingers. But if I'm starting out to begin with making a kli, then it could be a mashu also. It's a tremendous insight for life to know this. Somebody asks you, how big of a beged does it need to be in order to be tamei? It depends. Typically 3 by 3 fingers. But if you're starting out to begin with to make a small beged, then it's even less. And how do I know this from? Tzitz. What the Kohen Gadol wears on his forehead, a tzitz. It's not woven. It's made out of, it's a piece of gold. It's 2 finger breadths. It goes from side to side, from ear to ear. Because of all of Bebeshitin, and it says on 2 lines, Yud Kei Lamala. It says Hashem's name on the top row. The Kodesh Lamed Lamato, and it says Kodesh underneath. What does that mean? Well, there's a big machlokes rishonim, and we're not going to get into it right now. But all we need to know is Rashi. Rashi says just like this. It says Kodesh. It says Hashem Kodesh. So in other words, Kodesh Lamed on the bottom. You see this? Can't really see it. Oh, you could. Kodesh La. And then on top of it, it says Hashem. Because Yud Kei Vav Kei should be on top of anything else. It says Kodesh Lashem upwards. Tosfos learns more like this. Kodesh La, and it flows. It's more of a flowing kind of thing. You see? And then you have other Rishonim. Tosfos brings down, Rabbeinu Tam, not. This is Rabbeinu Tam. Some people say Rabbeinu Tam says differently. Great. Says the Gemara, I saw it myself in Rome. So, not enough time here, but there's one of the most beautiful stories in Shas where Reb Shimon Bar Yochai, because we're coming up with Reb Shimon Bar Yochai, the Gemara says he's Melumen B'Nisim, he went to save Klal Yisrael from a decree. And he brought Reb Elazar, Reb Yossi, a whole story is farther than one. Reb Yossi said, don't take him, you're going to kill him. And then Reb Shimon Bar Yochai killed him almost by mistake, and then he remembered, he promised he won't kill him. Bekitzer, they get to Rome, and what's the guy's name? Ben Tamalion. There's a shed that came to help Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. Reb Shimon Bar Yochai was very sad. He says, a shifcha got a malach and I get a shed. The kid's a shed, he used the shed and he told the shed, listen, go into the king's daughter and I'll walk over to you and I'll say, leave. And you'll leave and the daughter will be healed and then the king will be, he'll have a karzatayv, kachava. And as a karzatayv, the king said, come into the Vatican, wherever they say the menorah is today and all that stuff, come in and let me show you what you have. And take whatever you want. So they took the decree and they ripped it off. But meanwhile, Rebbe Elazar Rebbe Yossi was in there. And he saw the tzitz with his own eyes. Testimony. And guess what? Even though he says, I saw with my own eyes, we don't pass him like him. Ani reisi v'ir roimi, chas v'shalom, no. Because of Kodesh Lashem, It was b'shita achas. It was in one line. Kodesh LaHashem. None of these two lines. I made a mistake. You're right. You don't learn it from tzitz. This is what they say in the name of Yochanan. How do I know that any... Now, what size does a kli have to be in order to become tamei? The size of a pin. The smallest kli available. But what about a tachshit, jewelry? How do I know that that could be tamei when it's kolshu? Mitzitz. Look, tzitz is jewelry. It's a piece of gold. So, minayin la'oreg kolshu shu tamei. Not that I learn oreg from tzitz, because tzitz is made out of gold. So how do I know oreg? How do I know a woven piece? Me'oi beged. Okay, so we'll start here on Matzah Shabbos Be'ezer Hashem. There is a pasuk for oreg, there's a pasuk from tzitz, and now we're going to combine the two. Matzah Shabbos 9:20 Be'ezer Hashem. Noam, please say Tehillim. Now I can hear you. Everything is great. What do you say?
Have a wonderful day.
I just muted mail.
What's the latest?
You're on YouTube. Okay. Huh? Yeah, stay. Keep it on for a few minutes. What happened here? Oh, here. Oh, you knocked me out. Because it's recording, so they want to put that on.